I thought I'd film another video today. I'm not gonna put it up. This one will probably go up Thursday this week. I'm not sure. Today's Tuesday and the little MMJ tag is going up today, and then I have a short. It's not short anymore. I have a vlog going up Wednesday, and then this. So yeah, this one will go up Thursday, and so I wanted to do Annie Eleni's chronic pain tag because I feel like it's good to kind of make a record for myself, like where am I at now, and then like put it up on the internet so other people can say, oh hey, I relate to that, or hey, that's different from my experience, or whatever. So just put it out there, I guess. So I'll link to this in the description to the questions and the original video with the explanation. But question number 1 is, how/when did your chronic pain begin? And I kind of have lost track of it, if that makes sense. Like, there were periods where it was like on and off in an undergraduate in 2000. Oh man. In 2013, I think, would be the last year that I was in undergraduate school. When I was there, no, that's not correct. Community college. My last year of community college, I was working in the art department, and I was going to school for art, and I was going to do this, and I was going to do that, and I started to have symptoms of the only arthritis I knew of at the time, which was not osteo, it was rheumatoid. So in my head, it was like, I have rheumatoid arthritis. I don't. I have psoriatic arthritis. It's very similar. So, like, my hands were stiff. My fingers and joints were red. I hurt, and I suddenly became very concerned that I wouldn't be able to pursue my art degree because my hands didn't work anymore. They didn't do what I knew them to do. They didn't act how I knew them to act. And then after a few months, it went away, and I couldn't get medical care because the ACA wasn't a thing yet. So, excuse me. It wasn't until much later that I could actually get treated for that. And in 2016, I feel like I'm wrong with my dates. Hold on. No, it would have been 2015, late 2015. I had graduated from undergrad. I had started my graduate degree program, for mental health counseling. I had gotten a job. I was working 40 hours a week, sometimes more. And it was, it was good. It was happy. And within a month of working full-time and going to school full-time, my body shut down, and it said, okay, no, we're going to be sick now. Thanks. So from that point on, it's been consistent joint pain, consistent muscle pain, just da, 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 da. That's kind of where I can pinpoint it. But I guess I am lucky because I did have it before. It hasn't always been a problem. It just feels like it at this point. So number 2 is, what kind of pain do you experience? What does it feel like? And I think the best way I can describe it is like a dull, throbbing ache in my spine. My lower back is probably the worst. I also have a lot of pain in my hips and my knees, and it's just throbbing, gross. My fibromyalgia pain is like shooting pains in my arms, usually around my elbows, and sometimes in my chest. It will feel like a sharper pain. Sharp, uncomfortable. Well, I mean, it's pain. It's all uncomfortable. That's not the point. 3, is it consistent or off and on? Rather on and off. It's pretty consistent. It's definitely an everyday affair for my joint pain. Fibro pain comes and goes. I'm not sure what it depends on. Like, if I'm stressed, I know I get more of it. But beyond that, I'm not sure. It feels very whimsical. Like, it does whatever it wants, whenever it wants. Do you have any specific triggers for your pain? I'm trying to think about the joint pain because that feels like it's different from the fibromyalgia pain. Excuse me. It's all related to stress. If I'm stressed, I will be in more pain, which is stressful. So I'm in pain all the time, always. Beyond that, heat sometimes hurts. Like, I'll get in a bath thinking that it'll be relaxing and nice and enjoyable, and it's just so much heat that I can't take it and I have to get out. So I guess heat. 5, how does your pain limit you? Well, I got to work for a hot month before I had to quit because I couldn't get out of bed every day. I literally had to call out sick every day for 3 months before they would give me a leave of absence, wherein they asked me to please come in and resign. So that was not cute. Not cute. I can't exercise like I used to. I used to do P90X had another program that they did. No, it was P90X because Insanity was the harder one with the naming scheme. I don't like it. So I used to do P90X, and that was fun. And I used to go to the gym. That was fun. I used to swim. That was fun. Can't really exercise now. I walk. Before the whole MS thing happened recently, I was riding my bike somewhat regularly, but I can't do it for very long and my balance isn't great, so it's like maybe a 10-minute bike ride. I also have trouble lifting things up and moving things around the house, so I can do housework. It will take me a while, but I can do it, and so mostly it's just limited my ability to work, and my schoolwork suffers because I can't concentrate because I'm in pain all the time. So there are days where I would rather turn something good in a day late than turn in something bad on time. And it's a hard choice to have to make because I don't know if I'm going to be in less pain the next day. I just have to kind of hope and say, well, I'm in too much pain to do it now. So that's frustrating. 6 is, how do you cope with your pain? I don't. That's not entirely true. I did learn a while ago how to do some meditations for it. For, like, finding a part of my body that doesn't hurt and just trying to focus on that and breathe through that part of your body. Which, I mean, it's weird to imagine yourself breathing through, like, your earlobe. That's not where your breath comes from, but it could be. And so it just is. I spend a lot of time focusing on whatever small part of me doesn't hurt, and I go from there. I try to get pain relief as best as I can, but when I can't, I just distract myself, or excuse me, I'm shaking a lot. I distract myself, or I do a meditation on a part of me that doesn't hurt, if there is such a place. Sometimes there isn't, and I just have to remember that, like, I probably have an internal organ that doesn't hurt. let's meditate on the appendix today, that sort of thing. 7, when are you most comfortable? That's such a hard question, because I don't feel like I'm comfortable at all. I feel like I have to move a lot because I'm uncomfortable so much. I'm either laying down or I'm sitting up or I'm like reclining. I think if I were in a rotisserie situation, I would be the most comfortable. I want to be able to not have to put a significant amount of pressure on any one part of my body at any given time. I just want to be able to change consistently where the pressure is so that nothing has the chance to build up and be extremely painful. 8, how do you feel least supported? This is a drama question. I feel least supported by my doctors, honestly, because like my rheumatologist recently said, I'm just going to let your GP treat your fibromyalgia if that's fine with you. And I'm like, it's not really fine. But she didn't say it in like a, you can contest this kind of way. She just said it like, this is what's happening. And so that's really frustrating. I also feel frustrated when they ask me questions about like my family's medical history and any diseases that I might be aware of, that they might want to be aware of, and I tell them what I know, and they say, well, that doesn't matter. This happened with MS. Every rheumatologist I talked to, I said, MS is in my family. MS is in my family. And they say, that doesn't matter. We're not going to look for it. Really, Hunty? Anyway, moving on. 9, how do you feel most supported? My husband is super, super great about this. He makes sure that there's easy food for me. He will, if I can't get out of bed, he will bring everything to me. He will make me a coffee. He will bring a food supply. He will do whatever he can to set me up for success before he leaves the house. And my heart is so warm. He like brings me video games and drag queen shows, and it's so great. So I think my friends, my close family, the Twitter community has been so wonderful. Excuse me. I feel supported by people who can empathize with what I'm going through, and it's very nice and wonderful. So I think that's the most I can say about it. But thank you for listening to my answers to the chronic pain tag. Again, I'm going to link to that in the description. And I will see you all later. I hope you have a wonderful day. Pause!